down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And a loose foot. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there just before halftime. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Right back to Singletary on second down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That second down play nets a -4. Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to air one out, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and the Dolphins are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one hand. It's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's got this to Jeff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Miami. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw, it's Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Singletary loses it. And the Dolphins have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 41, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Point, partner, this one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Mahomes going to throw it here. On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.